What is up everyone? Welcome to the Season 1 finale of What If Goku Trained Deku. It is crazy that we managed to make it this far into the story. If you guys want me to continue the series, then make sure to destroy the subscribe button to show me that you want more. I hope you guys do enjoy the video and have a good time. From where we left off, Bakugo was washed by Izuku. After their fight, he realized how outclassed he was compared to Izuku, and not just him. Bakugo saw the other students' exams and saw that there were others that outclassed him also. Yes, he was angry, but there was this sense of pride, a pride for Izuku. Bakugo can no longer view Izuku as the same weakling he knew because that is no longer the case, so he pushes past his pride and asks the green-haired boy if he can train him. I'm skipping the class president stuff. While Izuku and friends were eating during their lunch period, Izuku sensed a sinister key nearby, and that's when the school alarm started blaring off, warning everyone of a level 3 security breach. When Izuku uses instant transmission to teleport to where Key was, there was no one there but reporters trying to rush into the school. Then the boy teleported to Aizawa to warn him about the situation. When Izuku used instant transmission to teleport to the Eraser Hero, Aizawa got startled for a minute there because he was not expecting that. Jesus Christ, kid. You scared me for a second there. What are you doing here anyways? Shouldn't you be at lunch with the rest of your class? Izuku warns Aizawa of the sinister energy he felt. Yeah, sorry sensei, but there is something urgent that I need to warn you about. Alright Midoriya, what is it? Well, it's about the level 3 breach. I felt a sinister energy right before the alarm started going off. When I used my teleportation ability to go to that energy source, it was already gone. I don't think this whole thing is an accident. There might be something going on. Izuku tells the Eraser Hero. What do you mean you felt a sinister key? The hero asked in curiosity. Well, I can sense the life force of others, and I can sense where they are depending on how powerful they are, or in this case, the evil energy was very sinister enough for me to sense it. The hero thanks Izuku for warning him. Alright Midoriya, I'll trust what you're saying and I will warn Principal Nezu. Thank you for telling me. When everyone goes back to class, Ida ends up being class representative. After that whole thing, Aizawa announces their rescue training. Everyone goes to put on their costumes, but Izuku's was completely burned off, so he is wearing his gi. Momo rushes up to Izuku and they talk to each other about the type of rescue training they will be doing. That's when Uraka comes up to Izuku and asks him why he was wearing his gi instead of his hero costume. When everyone hops on the bus, they all start talking to each other. While everyone was talking, Tsuyu Asui asked our main character, hey Midoriya, I have a question, who is the person you and All Might train with? This caught everyone's attention as they all turned to Izuku to see what he would say. Not knowing what to say because Goku's origins sound too unreal, so he tells them, well, we've been training with a guy called Son Goku. You guys may have seen him hanging around with All Might. He even wears the same gi that I am wearing now. Kirishima chimes in and says, that's so cool. There's someone that even All Might trains under? He must be very strong if he also trains All Might. He sure is, Kirishima, he sure is strong. Sometimes I wonder if I will ever surpass him because his power literally transcends the gods. Mina joins in the conversation and says, transcends the gods? I think you are exaggerating. Izuku tells Mina, I'm not. I'm literally strong enough to blow up a planet, but this dude is universal. He literally has 2 god forms and one other form that is beyond the gods. There's no way this guy could be that strong, Deku. I may acknowledge your power, but you can't expect the rest of us to believe all of that. Bakugo shouts at Izuku, not understanding the actual truth. You will see for yourself soon, Kaken, and trust me, you'll be amazed yourself. The bus stops at the USJ and that's when Aizawa tells everyone to shut up and they make it to the entrance to see All Might and the Pro Hero 13. As the students walk into the USJ, 13 talks about the trials and how dangerous quirks can be, but that's when All Might and Izuku sensed multiple energies appear all at once and a very large and menacing energy. Shigaraki and Kurogiri know of All Might and Izuku's power, so the first thing Shigaraki does is to order Kurogiri to warp all the students around the USJ besides the heroes and Izuku. All Might and Izuku, Midoriya, we are here to kill you. Nomu. Kill them both. Izuku tries to use instant transmission to locate and teleport everyone out of there, but the Nomu rushes in, punching Izuku to the other side of the building. Ouch, what is up with this guy? How can he be this strong? When All Might saw this, he got pissed and rushed towards the Nomu, giving him a powerful punch, but the Nomu was able to absorb the punch with ease. Izuku rushed back in with 100% full cowling, but the Nomu had the edge. You think you can defeat my Nomu so easily? What a joke. This thing was designed to kill you. And you know the best part? It even knows how to use ki. Shigaraki starts to laugh maniacally while the Nomu is beating on Izuku. All Might rushes in, moving Izuku out of the way. Izuku is hurt, but he is able to get up and move. Young Midoriya. I will handle this creature. Get all the students out of here. I can't just leave you. You heard that maniac. That thing was made to kill me at my full power. You're not strong enough to handle him. Aizawa yells at Izuku saying, listen to him. You are the only one who could get everyone out of here with your teleportation ability. Go and save the rest of your classmates now. Izuku doesn't want to leave the heroes to deal with that monster, but they're right. He is the only one who can effectively save the students, so he uses 100% full cowling and Kaioken ×3 and speed blitzes, grabbing every student, and placing them at the entrance. Alright everyone. Make sure you grab onto me. A few people such as Bakugo and Todoroki were trying to refuse so they could defeat some villains, but Izuku shuts them down and forces them to go with him. They all teleport to Nezu's office and Izuku warns the principal to send help to the USJ. Shigaraki was mad. He wanted to make a few students suffer, but he let go of it because All Might's already there. Izuku was about to teleport back, but Ida tried to stop him. No, Midoriya. I know what you're planning to do. You can't go back there. I have to, Ida. All Might won't be able to defeat that thing on his own. You don't know that, Midoriya. All Might is the #1 hero. He can do it. Trust me, Ida, he can't do it, at least not alone. All Might is trying to fight the Nomu, but all it does is absorbs its attacks. It even knows how to shoot energy blasts and it's damaging All Might badly. He tries using his max Kaioken, but it isn't doing much. Aizawa and 13 are dealing with the rest of the fodder. The Nomu shoots a compressed ki blast through the hero as he drops to a knee and spits blood, but that's when everyone heard full cowling, Destructo Disc ×5. The attack came from Izuku as he teleported back to help All Might. The Destructo Disc was actually able to sever the Nomu's arm, but it was able to regenerate its arm. That's when we hear Shigaraki laughing like a madman. Nomu has many quirks. One of them you might have noticed already was shock absorption, and the one you just saw was regeneration. But you know what the best part is? He can even use ki. You won't be defeating him so easily. He was literally created to handle you and All Might. He was created? So this thing is not a living person? Thanks for letting me know. That's all I need. All Might. I need you to distract the Nomu for at least 5 minutes. I think you know what I'm going to do. Izuku tells the hero, hoping his plan will work. Alright young Midoriya, I'll handle him until you make the spirit bomb. Aizawa and 13. I need you to prevent anyone from coming after me. It will be easier for me to do this if I stay focused. Izuku tells the other heroes. Aizawa was hesitant on what Izuku might be planning, but he has no other choice to trust the boy, so he makes sure to stop any villains as 13 follows suit. Izuku raises his hands in the air. Shigaraki shouts, what the hell are you doing? You know what? I think I'll just kill you myself. Kurogiri, use Warp Gate and send me to the brat. A portal appears right next to Izuku. Shigaraki was about to disintegrate him with his quirk, but Aizawa erases Shigaraki's quirk, as Izuku's kick stomps him. The Nomu may be as strong as Izuku, but Shigaraki sure isn't. The Nomu is beating on All Might hard, and I mean like very hard. Not in the way you guys are thinking. It's like when Piccolo was distracting Frieza while Goku was charging up a spirit bomb. That's when Shigaraki ordered the Nomu to attack Izuku. All Might, beaten down, wanted to stop the Nomu, but he wasn't fast or strong enough. The Nomu rushed towards Izuku, shoving his face down the ground, making him eat dirt. Izuku screams, trying to power up to his max in order to get this creature off of him to only do some small damage that would be healed anyways. The Nomu is just too powerful. All Might with the energy he had left tried to rush in to save Izuku, but Kurogiri used his Warp Gate quirk to send him back, but that's when 13 was able to sneak behind the Nomu and use her quirk Black Hole, but Kurogiri used his quirk Warp Gate against her, causing her to end up getting severely damaged. Shigaraki laughs maniacally. None of you can defeat my Nomu. Now it's time to die, All Might. Shigaraki orders Kurogiri to warp him to All Might, and the villain disintegrates the hero's right arm. All Might was bleeding and was about to die. Oh boy, he shouldn't have done that, especially where Izuku can see. After that there was just silence, but that's when everyone hears a massive roar. Izuku screams, the rage is pushing him beyond his normal limits, even Aizawa was scared. Powering up to 1,000,000%, Izuku also shouts the Kaioken, and completely vaporizes the Nomu with an energy blast. Then he looked at Shigaraki, speed blitzed towards his direction, and created a ki blade and sliced off his hand. Goku gave Izuku the last of his senzu beans in case of emergencies. Izuku gave one to All Might, and passed out, body completely damaged. He just couldn't handle the strain of pushing beyond his limits. When All Might gets healed, he gives the last 3 senzu beans they had to Izuku, Aizawa, and 13. Luckily everyone survived due to that a spool from Izuku, but there are no more senzu beans left. No. 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 My hand. My Nomu. So much pain. There was no way you should have defeated my Nomu. Master made it specially to kill you all. I call hacks. Kurogiri gets us out of here. Shit. 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 This won't be the last time. Izuku got back up after eating the senzu bean. Aizawa was confused on what that bean was, but 13 was unconscious, so All Might had to crush the bean and help her swallow it. Goku felt the immense power, so he used instant transmission to see what was going on, just to see all the damage, but everyone was fine. Hey guys. What happened? I felt Izuku's ki rocket up, so I came as soon as I could. All Might told the Scion, Goku, I wished you were here earlier. We were attacked by villains and there was this creature that was stronger than me and young Midoriya. I'm sorry, if I knew, I would have come sooner, but I was training so I didn't think much of it. Goku apologizes to the hero for not showing up sooner. Yeah, Goku. Wish you could have come here sooner. I had to push beyond my limits and we all had to eat the last of the senzu beans, so there aren't any more. I'm sorry guys. Next time I will make sure to come sooner if anything happens again. Goku goes and gives All Might and Izuku a hug. After getting brutally dominated, All Might asked Goku a question. Hey Goku, whenever I get a chance, can we train in the time chamber again? After that fight, I see that there will always be someone else getting stronger. There will always be someone more powerful, so I need to keep on getting stronger. I agree with All Might. I had to push beyond my limits and almost destroy my body just to try to defeat that creature. Even though I won, I never felt so helpless since we first met, and I don't ever want to feel that way again. Aizawa joined the conversation as well. Hey, can you train me too? I think we all need to get stronger here if we have to deal with threats like this again. And I don't want to have to rely on our students again to save the day. Sure thing guys, but I will push you beyond your limits. I will train you harder than before. And Aizawa, you haven't trained with us before, but I will help you catch up and I will push you beyond your limits. I'm prepared for that. I wouldn't be a hero if I don't do what it takes to protect my students and the rest of the world. When Aizawa said that, Goku smiled and gave him a pat on the back. The heroes and police came to arrest all the fodder that were defeated. Detective Tsukuchi questions the students and then goes on to talk to All Might with Izuku and Goku around. They tell him what happened during the USJ attack and the detective scolds Izuku for getting involved but understands that without him, there would be no survivors. When nighttime hits, Izuku was about to leave the school to be surprised that Momo, Uraka, and Ida were waiting for him. Hey Deku, you're here. Are you doing okay? Tell us what happened. Momo rushed towards Izuku, crying her eyes out as she rubbed her face against his chest. You made me worried. Why would you do something like that? But I'm glad you're okay. The girl looked up at the boy and gave him a smile while still crying. Izuku decides he will walk home with his friends today, and that's the end of Season 1 of What If Goku Trained Deku. If any of you have enjoyed this series so far, then make sure you kill the like and subscribe button with bell notifications on. Your support will tell me if I should even continue the series, then go beyond plus ultra and destroy the like and subscribe button.